This is a second video of Module 2A, Google Voice, your phone lines. In this lesson, we're going to show you exactly how you set up your Google Voice account and how you set up the settings portion of your Google Voice account. Okay, so first and foremost, when you set up a Google Voice account, you are going to need a Google account. Duh. So if you have one, just go ahead and log in. If you don't have one, just go ahead and go to accounts.google.com and go to the upper right hand corner and click on the button that says sign up. And then you'll just put your information in there and username and do all the other crap that they ask of you to do, and then you'll have your Google account set up. Once you have your account set up, you'll just want to go ahead and sign in with the username or email address that you set it up with, along with your password, and go ahead and sign in. And once you are signed in, you will want to go to your browser and type in google.com/voice. And this will take you to the voice portion of your Google account. And so this little doohickey is going to pop up, and you are going to want to go ahead and select I want a new number. So when you select you want a new number, it'll ask you to choose your number, and you can either search by area, zip code, or city, or word, phrase, and number. I like to just go ahead and put in the zip code of the city that I am looking for. So I'm here in Las Vegas, so I'll put 702 as that's a Las Vegas number, and then search numbers. And so once it does a search for it, it'll give you a whole bunch of different numbers. And one thing that you'll want to make sure is that the number that you choose is a local number to your city. So this obviously, the 702-546 number is a Las Vegas number, but this number underneath it is located in Nelson, Nevada. I don't know where the heck Nelson, Nevada is at. It may be one of those places where although it is a 702 area code, it may be one of those places where it's a long distance number, and you don't want that. So you want to make sure that you get something which is local to you. So anyways, you can go ahead and do a search and see something which looks good to you. And I would recommend you get something which has a repeating number to it. So something that's like a 777 or something which ends in a 5 or a 0. Those are always really good numbers to get. So in this example, I'm going to go ahead and just randomly pick a number. I'll just randomly pick this number and continue. And then it will put your Google Voice number right there. And then it will ask you for a 4-digit PIN number. And so you'll need to put that in. And then you'll need to accept Google's Voice's terms and the privacy policy. And then it'll create you an account. And then right here, it says you need to add a forwarding phone. Before choosing a Google Voice number, please add a forwarding phone that will ring when that number is called. You can add more forwarding numbers later. So you'll just want to put in whatever your cell phone number is or your home number. And then in phone type, this is really, really important. When you are setting up Google numbers, you can have 2 Google numbers set to ring to one phone. But you must select the phone types as either home or work. do not select mobile. Either check home or work. If you select mobile as your phone type, then you can only have one Google number ring to your phone. So this is very important. Make sure that you select home or work for your Google number. So, all right, and once you add in your forwarding number, it's going to try and verify your phone. And so you would click call me now, and then when the Google voice system calls your phone, you would just type in whatever the verification code is. And so 99 is my verification code in this instance. So as you can see, it's a pretty simple ordeal to set up a Google Voice number. It's very simple. In a couple seconds, I'm going to show you how to set up the settings in your Google Voice. Alright, so we have our Google Voice account set up. So let's go ahead and log in. So go ahead and put your email or your username and your password and sign in. And you're going to google.com/voice again. And you'll want to save that to your favorites. But anyways, let us go ahead and change the settings so that it is ringing the way that we want it to ring. So the settings button is going to be this little crazy doohickey widget looking thing right here in the upper right hand corner. So you're going to go ahead and click this arrow, drop down the box, go to settings, click on it, and it will have your Google Chat, which is your Gmail account. You can actually ring people and talk to people from your Gmail account. All you would need is a headset that is attached to your computer, or you could just chat with them from the speaker system on your computer. And you'll also have your original phone number, which you had selected for your Google Voice account. And then if you want to, you can add another phone. But for the sake of this example, we only need to have one phone line. So what you're going to need to do is let's go ahead and go into voicemail and text. Okay, first thing you'll want to do is record a new greeting. And when you record a new greeting, usually what I say for the seller lines is I say this. I say, "Hi, you've reached Daniel Wiafe, and I buy houses fast for cash, any condition or area. Please leave your phone number after the tone, and I will call you back as soon as possible. Thank you and have a great day." I just keep it nice, simple, short, and to the point, just like that. And so you will want to record a new greeting, and then when you record a new greeting, it'll ask you what do you want to call it, and so you can say I don't know, ninja greeting, and then continue, and then it'll ask you for the phone to ring, and so you just choose what phone line you want it to ring, and then it will call you at that phone line, and then you just record your new greeting from your cell phone or telephone or whatever. So it's simple and to the point. Record a name, you don't need to use this. Voicemail notifications, this is pretty important. You want to be alerted anytime you have new voicemails, because the way we're going to set up our Google Voice account is we're going to have the callers, when they call our Google Voice line, we're going to have them sent straight to the voicemail account. And so we want to be automatically notified anytime a person leaves a message. And so you'll just want to go ahead and make sure this box is checked, and then email the message to, and then you can put in whatever your email address is, and then it will forward you that email. And also text forwarding for text messages to the email, you want to go ahead and have that checked as well. Underneath voicemail transcripts, you want to go ahead and make sure this is checked as well, so it'll transcribe the voicemails. So when you get the messages sent to your whatever your email address is, you'll know automatically what the person said on the message. So The quality of the transcription isn't very good, but it's doable. Next is the calls section. And this is very important. You want to make sure you do exactly what I state in this video. So right here, it's typically automatically checked on when you set up a Google Voice account. You want to make sure that the call screening is set off. And so it directly connects the calls when the phones are answered. Caller ID incoming, you want to go ahead and make sure that this display my Google Voice number is checked. Caller ID outgoing, make sure it states display my Google Voice number. The do not disturb button, if you have calls ringing straight to your cell phone, then you and you want to not have people disturb you for a period of time, you can select this. But since we're having the messages, the calls go straight to voicemail, this doesn't matter. Missed calls, you can choose to have missed calls placed in your inbox or sent to your email. So I typically don't check them, but you can go ahead and check them if you would like. Call options, make sure this is checked. And global spam filtering, make sure this is checked as well. You don't want a bunch of spam or anything coming to your cell phone. I'm sorry, to your Google Voice. Next section is the groups and circles. You don't need to fool around with this. Call widgets, you don't need to mess with this either. Billing, you don't need to mess with this. And accounts, you can go ahead and make sure you set it to whatever time zone you're in. So I'm in the Pacific time zone, so I have it set to that. And last but not least, let me go back to the phone section. If you want to have your Google Voice ring directly to your voicemail, you want to make sure that none of these buttons are selected. So because this is what forwards the calls to your phone lines. And if, like, let's say this right here, this is my cell phone number, and if I have it checked, then when somebody calls this Google Voice number, it's going to ring directly to my cell phone number. But if I have nothing checked, then it's going to ring directly to voicemail. So that, in a nutshell, is how you set up your Google Voice. Now, since you're going to have multiple email addresses that are set up with your Google Voice, what you want to do is, let's go back to the voicemail and text section. Now, if you're like me, since you're going to have multiple Google accounts with your Google Voice numbers, you want to make sure that all of your messages are being forwarded into one email address, because I mean, it can get pretty ludicrous if you have, let's say, 10 different Google Voice numbers and you have to sign into 10 different Google account numbers to retrieve your messages. That just sucks, and there has to be an easier way, and there is an easy way. What you want to do is you want to filter the messages that you get from each Google Voice account, and then have all of those forward into one master email account. So you may have danielbuyshouses1@gmail.com, danielbuyshouses2@gmail.com, danielbuyshouses3@gmail.com, and you might have those as your Google Voice numbers, and you want to forward them all to your main email account. And so what you would want to do to filter the messages, okay, you want to go to this More tab and click Filter Messages like these, and in the From category, you're going to want to type this, and this is voice hyphen no reply at google.com. So that's voice hyphen no reply at google.com. So this is the email address that Google Voice sends all of your Google Voice messages from. And in the to address, you want to go ahead and write down whatever your email address is. So these messages are being sent to my email address at houseflippingninja@gmail.com. And then what you're going to want to do is click on the create filter with this search. Alrighty. And what you want to do is it'll pop up this deal right here, and you're going to want to go ahead and select forward it. And then before you can forward it, you got to add a forwarding address. So you just click that, and then go right here where it says add a forwarding address, and then just put down whatever address you want it to forward to. So let's say mickeymouse@gmail.com. Next, confirm it, the forwarding address. So they actually sent a forwarding mail to mickeymouse@gmail.com. You proceed, and it says a confirmation code has been sent to verify permission. So what you would want to do is go to your master email account, which you are forwarding all your Google Voice messages to, and just confirm it. And then once that is confirmed, it will start filtering all of your messages from Google Voice that you get to each email account, and it will forward them all to your master email account. So this is the end of this tutorial. Real quickly, I actually have a homework assignment for you. So let's go ahead and look at it. The first homework assignment for you is go ahead and set up at least one Google Voice number for your sellers, record a short greeting, and then test the line. So just give it a call and just make sure everything is working well. Matter of fact, the key thing to everything that you do in this academy when you're setting up systems is make sure you test everything out just to make sure everything is working the way that it should. So make sure when you call your Google Voice number that your message is, well, that you are going straight to your voicemail greeting and that you're able to leave your messages, and then make sure that your emails are properly forwarding. And then the second assignment for you is to set up at least one Google Voice number for your buyers, and then record a short greeting for the buyers and test the line. Now, the short message that you'll leave for your buyers will say something to the effect of, "Hi, my name is Daniel, and I have cheap investment houses for sale. If you are looking at purchasing a home, please leave me your name and your number after the message, and I will contact you back as soon as possible." So anyways, this is the end of this lesson.